Hey guys, so today's video is only in English just for you because I really want to share this with you. I want to talk about multiple sclerosis, and I want to talk about the symptoms of multiple sclerosis, and also I want to tell you my symptoms and how I feel about it. So I have this book here. It's the book of Active mit MS. It's like active with MS. And in here there are some of the symptoms listed, and I just want to read it for you and then tell you if I also have the symptom or if I don't have the symptoms and how I feel about it. So let's get started. At first, I'm sorry I don't know every word in here. I mean, I know the context and what it can mean, but it's not like I know, okay, this is this in German. But I think, I don't know, I just start. So, and I'm sorry if I don't read it, if I don't spell it right. Please be nice to me. So, sensory disturbances. Sensations such as tingling, pins and needles, tingly furry sensation or skin numbness in various body parts, such as arms and legs. Yes, often. So, since my relapse in August last year, I have tickling sensations here, from the littlest finger up to my shoulder, and now since the relapse I had 3 weeks ago now, also here more. And also when I'm waking up sometimes, my arms are tickling and numb. And also my legs is like, when you sit for a long time on your leg and it sleeps in, I think it's the right term also in English, you feel that, right? That's this tickling, and I have it every day. So, unusual sensations such as walking on cotton wool. I made a video about that like a month ago, I think, and yeah, sometimes I feel like that the ground I'm walking on is like uneven, and I'm just like woo, 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 and I cannot walk properly. Okay, this is a word I don't know. Lermit's sign. Sudden transient unpleasant sensation akin to an electric shock extending down the spine, arms or legs, triggering by flexing the head forward. No, luckily not, because this sounds really scary. Visual disturbances, blurred vision, graying of vision. Yes, I have blurred visions sometimes, it's just for a few seconds, but this was actually the symptom which made me going to the hospital. And it's sometimes, not often it's in my left eye, but mostly it's in my right eye. Double vision. Nope, only when I'm drunk. Blurred images when looking in certain directions. Yes, especially when I'm under stress, or the sun comes directly in my eye. And then I'm looking with the right eye to the right side of me. It hurts. Okay, let's move on. Muscle weakness, clumsiness, loss of balance. Muscle weakness in the legs. Yes, every day. Sensation of heaviness in the legs associated with walking impairment, stiff and sometimes spastic. Yes, also every day. Loss of balance, dizziness. Yes, almost every day. Brief spastic movements, particularly in one hand, tonic spasms. Yeah, sometimes my hands like just moves a little bit. Loss of dexterity, i.e. clumsiness in the hands when buttoning clothing or reaching for a cup. I think I had it at some point when I wanted to reach something, but I always reached it, so I'm not sure. Tremor, uncontrollable shaking. Yes, sometimes my head is just like, just 1 second like this, and then it's over again. before I got diagnosed, I had that while I was Skyping, and it was kind of an emotional Skype conversation. And every time when I wanted to drink something, my coffee, I was like, every time before my lips touched the cup, and I thought it's because I had a lot of coffee that day, but now I know it's my MS. Speech or swallowing problems, transient phenomena. Yes, speech problems sometimes. I cannot say it properly, and I don't notice that until I watch myself on a video, and I'm like, wow, you said that really strange. Depression, mood swings, yes. Sleep disturbances, yes, and this is so horrible. I can't fall asleep easily. I need at least an hour to fall asleep. If I fall asleep after an hour. Lethargy, yeah, sometimes. Low mood, yes. Yes, and this is like, I noticed that I have like depression mood for a long time, for years, caused by something else also, but now that I know it's part of my MS, I feel relieved because I know that it's not me, it's my MS, so I make a difference between that. And every time when I'm sitting here and have my depression moods, at one point I just say to myself, okay, it's just the MS, it's not you, move on, and it helps me. Pain. Trigeminal neuralgia. I don't know, sorry. Brief stabbing neuropathic pain in the face, caused by damage to the trigeminal nerve. No, I don't think so. Pain in the back or legs, which may also be a consequence of muscle weakness and incorrect posture, and therefore not a direct consequence of MS. I have pain in my back and my legs. Painful leg cramps caused by muscle stiffness. Yeah, but not that often. Difficulties with concentration and or memory. Problems with attention. Yes, I cannot concentrate myself for a long time. Yesterday I was writing an email and I got Facebook messages, and it was so disturbing for me, and I couldn't concentrate myself even without getting the messages, and I needed to start over reading the email I just wrote like 20 times. Problems with memory. Yes, I noticed that. At first I thought, oh my gosh, you're so bad in English, you do know all the words you're searching in your head, but I just like a blackout. But now, after I read that, it's fine, because I also noticed that sometimes I don't find the words in German, especially when I'm under stress or under pressure or in the middle of a conversation. I just can't find the words fast enough for me. Fatigue means like really strong tiredness. General fatigue. Yeah, I'm not sure about that actually. I think a little bit. Exhaustion, including overwhelming fatigue, lassitude, independent of the degree of physical activity. Continuously or in phases. I think, yeah, I'm quite fast exhausted, but it's not, yeah, it's in phases. Bladder dysfunction. Increased frequency and or urgency of urination. Painless. Yes, I feel like I need to go to the toilet like every 30 minutes. And it's, yeah, urgent that. I know I don't have to, because when I'm sitting on the bus in Bangkok or something like that, I cannot go to the toilet for hours, and it's fine. But yeah, it just feels like I need to go. Urgent. Hesitancy in starting urination, exerting pressure during urination. Yes. And it's horrible, because I need like 10 minutes. Because normal people, I guess, just go to the toilet, pee, and go out of the toilet, and I'm like, oh, I'm not finished. And it has such a huge impact of my life. Because before I knew that I have MS, I felt strange and weird, and I was like ashamed that I have to go to the toilet so often. But now that I know it's a symptom, I don't feel ashamed at all. And every time, I mean, for the most people, they don't want to talk about this, but I think it's important to talk about this, and it's so much easier for me when that I just say, okay guys, I need to go again to the toilet because it's just a bad day for me in my MS. Okay, incontinence, the inability to hold urine. Luckily, no. Sexual dysfunction, decline in sexual activities and loss of desire, trouble achieving orgasm, difficulty achieving or maintaining an erection in men, reduced sensation in the genital area, vaginal dryness. I think I leave it there. I don't need to share that with you. I guess these are not all of the symptoms, but a lot of, and don't forget that MS is like the disease of the 1,000 faces. So just because I have symptoms, some of the symptoms, that doesn't mean that everybody has it, or just because it says that these and these symptoms can be, it doesn't mean every patient has that. So it's so different for everybody, and you never know, and sometimes you get a new symptom and then it disappears again and then it comes back, and sometimes it's every day, sometimes it's just like once a month. So you can never know. You can never know, and you cannot plan it. And also, maybe I should say that also that they still don't know where MS comes from, and there's no cure for it. And also there are different types of MS. So I have, for example, the relapse remitting type. So I got it in relapses. Then there is the primary progressive type. So you can imagine like you got it and then, or you have it or it comes out and then it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And then there's the secondary progressive type. So some patients who had the relapse type before, like I have, it processes to become the secondary progressive type. So first there was the relapses, and then it's just getting worse. But getting worse doesn't mean necessarily that the patient will end up in a wheelchair. As I said, it's the disease of the 1,000 faces, and you never know. Okay, I think I'll leave it here because it's a little bit long. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Just comment down below. If you're interested in learning more about MS, just go on my blog. I have written down a lot of stuff. I'm not sure about English websites, but I'm sure there are a lot of good ones from organizations or where you can read a lot about it. All I can say is I wish you now a lovely day, and thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe. Bye bye.